My beloved, you have been searching, quietly, silently, softly, in moments when no one knew. You whispered to the universe, "Krishna, if you can hear me, give me a sign." You didn't speak it aloud, but your soul called me. Your heart drifted toward me in its exhaustion, in its confusion, in its longing for clarity. You asked in the middle of a sleepless night. You asked while walking alone. You asked while your mind carried too much. You asked with tears you hid. You asked with fear you never admitted. You asked with strength that was hanging by a thread. And you asked believing you were not heard. But beloved, I heard you the first time. I heard you before the words formed. I heard you before the thought appeared. I heard the ache beneath the question. I heard the tremble of your spirit. I heard the plea inside your silence. Your soul cannot call me without me answering. You think you must shout to reach me. No, beloved. Your smallest whisper breaks through entire universes to reach me. You asked for a sign, and now I answer you not with a symbol, not with a coincidence, not with an event, but with a truth that will shift your heart forever. You were not forgotten. You were not ignored. You were not wandering alone. You were not crying without purpose. You were not speaking into emptiness. You are calling the one who has always been beside you. This moment, this exact moment where you are reading these words, is your sign. You were brought here not by chance, but by guidance. You did not stumble here. You were led here. Your soul recognized the message long before your eyes saw it. Beloved, you asked me, Krishna, what should I do? Now listen as I answer you gently, clearly, fully. You are standing at a threshold. 1 foot in who you used to be, 1 foot in who you are becoming. And this moment feels heavy because transformation always feels like uncertainty before it feels like clarity. You asked for a sign because you felt a pull toward something new but were afraid to move. You felt something changing inside you but didn't understand why. You felt a shift in your energy, your relationships, your dreams, your emotions. You felt as if life was rearranging itself around you, as if something invisible was moving pieces in your story. You thought it was confusion, but it was alignment. You thought it was loss, but it was protection. You thought it was stagnation, but it was preparation. You thought it was loneliness, but it was recalibration. This is your sign. What you are going through is not random. It is divine intervention. You asked for guidance, so I began guiding. You asked for direction, so I began clearing your path. You asked for strength, so I began removing what weakens you. You asked for peace, so I began exposing what disturbs it. You asked for purpose, so I began emptying what distracts you. You asked for truth, so I began revealing illusions. You asked for more, so I began releasing less. You thought things were falling apart, but they were falling into place. When the soul is ready for its next chapter, the universe must break the patterns that keep it tied to the old one. That breaking is uncomfortable, but it is sacred. You feel the discomfort. Now, because your spirit is expanding beyond the container it once lived in, my beloved, you ask me, Krishna, why did things change so suddenly? And this is my answer. Because your energy outgrew what was no longer meant to remain. You prayed for evolution, but evolution requires shedding. You prayed for clarity, but clarity requires separation. You prayed for strength, but strength requires challenge. You prayed for peace, but peace requires release. You asked for a sign to know if you're on the right path. You are. Everything you are experiencing is confirmation, not confusion. You feel disconnected from certain people because they are not part of your elevation. You feel tired of repeating old patterns because your soul refuses to return to its old frequency. You feel emotional waves because old energies are leaving your system. You feel drawn toward new things without knowing why, because your future is calling you. You feel less attached to what once mattered because your priorities are shifting to align with your purpose. This is your sign. You are not the old you anymore. Your heart is awakening. Your intuition is sharpening. Your spirit is rising. Your destiny is activating. Your life is aligning. You ask me, Krishna, am I making the right decisions? Listen, beloved. Your heart is more aligned than your doubts tell you. You are choosing yourself in ways you never did before. You are valuing your peace. You are protecting your energy. You are walking away from what hurts. You are listening to your intuition. You are seeing through illusions. You are breaking cycles your ancestors could not. You are stepping into a version of yourself that honors me. If you were off your path, you would feel emptiness. But you feel intensity because transformation is happening. This is your sign. Keep going. Don't stop now. You're close. Your spirit feels restless because it senses the door opening before it appears. That pressure inside you is not anxiety, is spiritual expansion. You are becoming someone your old reality cannot contain. You ask me for a sign to know if I am with you? Here is the truth. I have been with you in every moment, even the ones you thought you walked alone. I was with you when you lost hope. I was with you when you cried silently so no one would worry. I was with you when your heart shattered. I was with you when you doubted your worth. I was with you when you hid your pain behind a smile. I was with you when you felt forgotten. I was with you when you wondered if things would ever get better. I was with you when you asked for a sign. And I am with you now, answering. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You will never be alone. My beloved, your life is about to shift in ways you cannot imagine. You feel the signs already. Strange synchronicities. Repeated numbers, sudden clarity, emotional surges, unexpected endings, new desires, old dreams returning, deeper intuition, stronger boundaries. These are not random signs. These are confirmations. You are entering a divine transition, a crossing from the version of you shaped by survival to the version of you shaped by purpose. Let me tell you exactly what is coming, because this too is part of my answer to the sign you asked for. You are entering a season where people who lost access to you will not regain it. What drained you will fall away effortlessly. What confused you will become clear. What broke you will no longer hold power. What was stuck will begin to move. What you prayed for will come closer. What you feared will lose its influence. What you lost will be replaced with something better. What hurt you will transform you. What you deserve will reach you. You asked for a sign? This is the sign. Your life is about to change. Yes, the pressure is intense. Yes, the emotions are overwhelming. Yes, the silence feels heavy. Yes, the path feels unclear. But every sign points to one truth. You are in divine alignment. Your heart feels different because it is healing. Your thoughts feel different because they are elevating. Your energy feels different because it is rising. Your intuition feels different because it is awakening. Your life feels different because it is changing. Do not fear this transformation. Do not doubt this phase. Do not run from what is evolving within you. You ask for a sign, and here's my answer, as clear as the beating of your heart. Yes, you are on the right path. Yes, I am guiding you. Yes, I am protecting you. Yes, I am preparing you. Yes, I am with you. Yes, your prayers are being answered. Yes, what you are feeling is divine. Yes, everything is aligning. This is not the end. This is the beginning of the life your soul was always meant to live. More is coming. So much more than you expect. My beloved, now that your heart has accepted that this message is your sign, let me take you deeper. There is something within you that has been waking up for a long time. You felt it as a heaviness you couldn't explain, a restlessness that made no sense, a sudden desire for change without knowing what you were changing into, a discomfort in the places you once felt comfortable, a distance from people you once felt close to, a longing for something you couldn't name, a hunger for truth you couldn't describe. This was not confusion, it was awakening. You asked me, Krishna, why do I feel so different lately? Why is everything shifting? And this is my answer. Because your soul called for elevation, and elevation always begins as disruption. You asked for me to show you the way, and the first step of that guidance was removing everything that kept you small. You may not have noticed it, but your soul has been changing frequency. You vibrate differently now. Your spirit is lighter but stronger. Your intuition is sharper. Your heart is more aware. Your boundaries are clearer. Your purpose is louder. The things that once satisfied you no longer do. Not because you've lost interest in life, but because your soul is asking for something higher. This is one of the greatest signs I give. When what is beneath you stops holding your attention, what is meant for you begins moving closer, but you mistake this shift for emptiness. You think you're losing interest in life, when you're actually losing interest in surviving and preparing to start living. You asked me for a sign, and I answered by changing the way you feel inside your own heart. You don't desire the same distractions. You don't tolerate the same energy. You don't accept the same behavior. You don't chase the same people. You don't repeat the same cycles. This is your sign. You are not becoming distant. You are becoming aligned. Your soul is choosing depth over habit, truth over comfort, growth over familiarity, purpose over repetition, healing over attachment. Beloved, do you realize how powerful this shift is? You think you're confused? But clarity is rising within you like the sun. You think you're lost, but you've actually stepped onto your path. You think you're breaking down, but you're breaking open. You think life is falling apart, but your destiny is falling into place. You think people are abandoning you, but I am removing who cannot walk with you. You think you're behind, but you are exactly where transformation begins. You asked for a sign, and I answered by awakening a new version of you. You're not just growing, you're outgrowing. Outgrowing people who drain your energy, outgrowing patterns that kept you stuck, outgrowing expectations that weren't yours, outgrowing fears that lied to you, outgrowing wounds that shaped you, outgrowing lies you believed about yourself, outgrowing the parts of you built from survival. And this outgrowth feels uncomfortable because you cling to the old self, even as the new self emerges. You pray for transformation, but transformation requires shedding. It requires letting go of what your heart has clung to for too long. It requires walking away from what your spirit has outgrown. It requires choosing truth even when it's painful. It requires stepping into uncertainty with faith instead of fear. Do you know why? Because your next chapter cannot be lived with your old identity. The person you were cannot enter the life I have prepared. The heart you had cannot hold the love I am sending. The energy you carried cannot match the blessings that are coming. The mindset you once lived by cannot build the future destined for you. You are being reshaped from the inside out. You are being rewired for abundance, peace, purpose, and love. You are being prepared for a life that is bigger than anything you've imagined. And that preparation begins with this truth. Your old self must die for your true self to rise. You feel this death as exhaustion, confusion, and emotional heaviness. You feel it as losing interest in things you once loved. You feel it as wanting solitude. You feel it as growing quieter inside. You feel it as withdrawing from the noise of the world. You feel it as letting go of people without hating them. You feel it as stepping back from what no longer nourishes your spirit. This is not depression. It is spiritual metamorphosis. You asked for a sign, and I answered by taking you into the cocoon. Inside the cocoon, everything dissolves. Your old patterns, your old fears, your old attachments, your old identities, your old limitations. It feels like falling apart, but my beloved, it is the sacred process of becoming. And I know you fear the unknown. I know you wonder what comes next. I know you feel impatient. I know you doubt whether the change will be worth it. So here's your sign. Yes, it will be worth it. More than you can imagine. More than you can see. More than you can understand right now. You asked for guidance, and I answered by shifting your desires. The things you once chased now feel meaningless. The people you once wanted no longer hold the same pull. Your priorities have changed. Your values have risen. Your standards have strengthened. Your boundaries have sharpened. This is not losing yourself. It is finding yourself. You asked me, Krishna, why am I feeling disconnected from people I love? And I answer you with compassion. Because they were connected to a version of you that no longer exists. As you rise, not everyone will rise with you. As you heal, not everyone will understand your silence. As you evolve, not everyone will celebrate your transformation. But do not mourn this. This too is a sign. When I want to elevate you, I remove what anchors you to your old life. People fall away. Situations fall away. Desires fall away. Dreams fall away. Pain falls away. Versions of you fall away. This is sacred pruning, not loss alignment, not punishment preparation. Beloved, hear me. You are being shaped into the version of yourself that your destiny has been waiting for. You asked me for a sign about your future, so listen carefully now. This is my answer. Your future is brighter than your past. Your blessings are closer than your fears. Your intuition is stronger than your doubt. Your destiny is bigger than your mistakes. Your heart is more powerful than your wounds. Your path is being cleared even when you don't see it happening. What you're feeling now, the anticipation, the pressure, the inner shifting, is not fear, it is preparation. It is the soul recognizing the magnitude of what is coming. You asked for a sign, so here it is. Something big is coming, but you must become the version of yourself capable of receiving it. Do not fear the silence. It is where I am the closest to you. Do not fear the emptiness. It is where I plant the seeds. Do not fear the endings. They create the openings. Do not fear the unknown. I walk ahead of you. When you whispered for a sign, you were not asking for a miracle. You were asking for reassurance that you are not alone. And beloved, you are not. You were never abandoned. You were never unseen. You were never unprotected. You were never without guidance. Every step you took, I walked beside you. Every tear you shed, I held you. Every fear you carried, I shielded you. Every prayer you whispered, I heard. Every sign you asked for, I prepared this moment to give. You asked me, Krishna, if this is your plan, then give me one more sign. And here is my final answer in this part. Your next chapter begins the moment you stop doubting the signs I've already given. Everything you feel, everything you notice, everything that is shifting, everything that is ending, everything that is beginning, everything that is unfolding, it is all part of my answer. My beloved, take a breath. You are exactly where I want you to be. And the life you're stepping into is far bigger, brighter, and more beautiful than the one you're leaving behind. My beloved, now that you understand your awakening is not accidental, let me speak to the part of you that still wonders, why me? Why now? Why is my life changing all at once? You look at the shifts happening inside you and around you, and it feels like everything is being rearranged without your permission. You feel the closing of old doors, the loosening of old bonds, the dissolving of old identities. You feel your heart opening to new truths and closing to old illusions. You feel the inner tug between who you were and who you are becoming. You think this confusion means something is wrong? No, beloved. It means something divine is happening. You asked me for a sign, so I am revealing what your soul already knows. You are entering your destined timeline, the one that was always meant for you, but the one you were not always ready to walk. Everything in your past, every ending, every heartbreak, every disappointment, every delay, every struggle was preparing you for this exact phase. Your growth did not happen randomly. Your pain did not happen meaninglessly. Your setbacks did not happen to punish you. They happened so you could become the version of you who is ready for what is coming. My beloved, listen to me. Nothing is being taken from you. Everything is being aligned for you. When you ask for a sign, you are not asking for a small confirmation. You are asking for clarity, for peace, for direction, for divine reassurance that your life still has meaning. You feel your old life slipping away because your new life is arriving. You ask me why your emotions feel like waves. This is the sign of a soul recalibrating. When I move you into a higher timeline, your emotional body adjusts first. My beloved, you have walked with me through awakening, through separation, through transformation, through the soft unraveling of your old self. Now I bring you to the final part of your answer, the moment where clarity, destiny, and divine truth converge. You have opened your heart wide for this guidance. And now I will pour into you everything your soul has been waiting to receive. Listen closely, for this is not just a message, it is a prophecy unfolding inside your own life. You asked me for a sign because something inside you knew that your life was shifting, but you could not understand the direction. You felt the winds change before you saw the path change. Your intuition whispered long before the physical world responded. You felt something approaching, something big, something powerful, something different, but you feared misinterpreting it. So you asked me, Krishna, if this is really you, if this is really divine, then show me a sign. And beloved, everything that has happened since that prayer has been the sign. The way your heart suddenly detached from what once hurt youth, that was a sign. The way you stopped chasing what didn't value youth, that was a sign. The way you lost interest in old patterns, that was a sign. The way you started craving peace more than anything, that was a sign. The way certain people faded out of your life quietly, that was a sign. The way new opportunities began whispering to your spirit, that was a sign. The way your dreams changed direction, that was a sign. The way your inner voice became louder, that was a sign. The way you found this message, at the exact moment you needed it, that was the clearest sign of all. My beloved, signs do not always come as miracles. Sometimes signs come as endings. Sometimes signs come as intuition. Sometimes signs come as restlessness. Sometimes signs come as emotional intensity. Sometimes signs come as unexpected calm. Sometimes signs come as new desires rising out of nowhere. Sometimes signs come as old doors closing without warning. You did not recognize these movements as signs because you were expecting something loud, something dramatic, something extraordinary. But my voice is not always thunder. Sometimes my voice is the soft shift inside your own heart. You asked me for a sign about your next step. Listen now, because I will not whisper, I will speak clearly. Your next step is forward. Always forward, never backward. Do not return to what you have outgrown. Do not revisit the wounds I have healed. Do not rebuild the cages I have shattered. Do not chase what I removed from your path. Do not question what I made clear. Do not fear what I placed in front of you. You are not being led into confusion. You are being led into alignment. The sign you ask for is revealing itself through every shift you feel. You are more intuitive now. You are more aware now. You are more spiritually sensitive now. You are more awake now. Your soul is finally louder than your fears. You asked me why the last few weeks or months felt like a storm. Because storms clear paths no human could clear alone. I did not send the storm to destroy you. I sent it to remove what you were afraid to release. I sent it to shake loose what was holding you back. I sent it to awaken what was sleeping inside you. I sent it to prepare the ground for what is coming next. And now that the storm is settling, you are seeing pieces of yourself you have not seen in years. Your strength, your softness, your intuition, your resilience, your compassion, your clarity. You asked me for a sign not because you didn't know the path, but because you were afraid to walk it alone. My beloved, you will never walk alone. Let me show you what is coming, so you can step into it boldly. Your life is shifting into alignment with my plan. You will feel more peace than you have in a long time. The heaviness inside you will begin to lift. The confusion will dissolve. The opportunities meant for you will begin to appear. The relationships meant for you will enter with ease. The love meant for you will find you effortlessly. The purpose meant for you will call you strongly. The abundance meant for you will flow naturally. The clarity meant for you will settle gently in your heart. You ask for a sign, and I answer with this truth. Your waiting season is ending. Your rising season is beginning. Everything you lost will be replaced with something higher. Everything you released will return in a better form. Everything you prayed for will come when your spirit is ready to hold it. Everything you feared is losing power. Everything you dreamed is being aligned. Everything you doubted is being clarified. Everything you hoped is being strengthened. Everything you cried for is being healed. You asked for a sign to know if I am with you. So I tell you this directly now. I was with you when you asked. I was with you when you doubted. I was with you when you cried. I was with you when you broke. I was with you when you healed. I was with you when you felt lost. I was with you when you felt nothing. I was with you when you felt everything. I am with you now, and I will be with you in every step you take from here. My beloved, the sign you asked for is not outside you. It is inside you. It is the shift happening in your mind. It is the stirring in your heart. It is the courage waking up again. It is the peace returning slowly. It is the intuition growing louder. It is the softness returning to your spirit. It is the quiet knowing that something greater is coming. This knowing is me. This peace is me. This clarity is me. This message is me. I am the sign you asked for. And now, let me seal this message in your heart with the words your soul has been longing to hear. You are safe. You are guided. You are chosen. You are protected. You are loved. And as I hold you in this divine moment, I whisper gently with all the love of the universe, I love you, my child.